Welcome to the General Studies 225 Web Research Tutorial, Part 1, Using the Internet for Research. Today we'll be looking at doing research online with general websites. And we need to think about first, where are we going to begin? We'll start this tutorial where many of you start your web searches at Google, www.google.com. And I'll begin by typing in my search terms. In this case, I'm going to do some sample searches on offshore oil drilling. You'll notice that in Google, all you need to do is string together the keywords related to your topic, and Google will start doing the search for you. You may notice that Google makes suggestions as to what other terms you might want to include. In this case, I'm going to put in my own search term, offshore oil drilling safety. On your Google result page, you'll notice a mixture of advertising and website results. In the red boxes, I've highlighted the advertising, while in the green box you'll see your website search results. Also included on this page is a link that says News for Offshore Oil Drilling Safety. This link will take you to a special result page that shows only news results. This can be helpful when you're looking for news articles and other recent events related to your search terms. Here we can see the news only result page, and scrolling through the page you'll notice that the results are ranked in terms of not only their relevance but how recent they are. Each result has a date listed next to it, and you can click the first result usually to find the most recent news. Clicking this result will take us straight to the news article. So here's an article from the Alaska Dispatch on the topic of offshore oil safety. You'll notice the date there at the beginning and the full article. I'll click back to my search results now. As a reminder, this result page is for news articles only. You can see in the left side that news is highlighted in red. If we click on the word web, it'll take us back to our general web results. This will include news articles, but also other materials including government and organization websites and possibly products and services. I'm zooming in on two results, both of which end in .org. These results come from organizations, and in this case you can see they have contrasting information on offshore oil drilling. I'm also highlighting a .gov website, which we'll talk about in just one second. .org results are for websites that are created by organizations, most of which are nonprofit. They can be reliable sources of information, but you must check them for partiality or bias depending on what the group's purpose is. Government websites are another great source of information. They have good statistical and legal information, and they're one of the most reliable sources you can find. We will cover them in depth in a later tutorial. Let's review what we've seen in this tutorial. We began our web searches at www.google.com, and we used simple keywords to do our searches. We also used the news feature in Google to look at news results, which is shown here. We want to pay attention to the date on either a website or a news result for its currency, and we also want to scan the web results for .org or .gov sites when possible. This concludes Part 1 of the Internet Research tutorial. Please continue to Part 2 of the tutorial.